deep in the heart of Texas.
We're in the business of winning.
Don't bet against me.
I don't bet anyway.
Lose your life.
Oh yeah, what's the next one?
Utah, our boys are back. Utah plus 6.5 versus Oregon. Over under is 47.5. So, man, it's hard for me not to take Utah here. They won me a super dog last week, beating USC in last-second field goal. Utah just keeps winning, despite the fact that they're on their third-string quarterback. They've only lost to Oregon State. They beat a few ranked teams at this point. Let me get out of here. So, what the heck? Sorry, I accidentally clicked something on my phone. Oregon's offense, we know, leads the nation, 553 yards a game. They're second in points per game. They haven't been held less than 33 points. They're only allowing 95 rush yards a game. Really looks like, I think what Utah has done is just making people believe they're going to keep this game close. Then again, Utah's defense only allows 15 points a game. USC was the first one to actually score over 21 on them. So the over-under is really low here at 47.5.
Yep.
And I think that's kind of bait. I'm actually taking the over here after seeing what Utah did against USC. I think that's going to be my main play in this game is the over 47.5. I would lean Utah plus 6.5, but this is probably the most complete team they've faced so far. USC was probably the bigger name, but Oregon's definitely the most complete team they've faced. So I'll take the over here.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 2 on the over and 1 on Oregon minus 6.5. I think Oregon's defense, in my opinion, I think can handle Utah's offense. Is essentially where I actually think the difference will be. So, but also 47's really low. So, can we get like 28-21? I think so. So, I think that's pretty possible. So that's mine. That's my breakdown. That's all I'm gonna say. So.
If you look at it, right, like it's Oregon, they have the second best offense. It really just comes down to kind of like what Nick says, just offense, defense is really which way you want to go. You could probably convince yourself either way, it looks like. I don't think Utah has faced, they faced USC. I don't think they've faced anything as good as Oregon. Oregon's a couple first downs away from being fourth down conversions from being undefeated. I think, if Utah gets down, can they play come from behind football? I don't think they can. I think Oregon's more complete team. Like Nick said, 28-21, even 21-14. I feel like Oregon probably going to put up more than that. They're 8-13. It really looks like it's going to be a close game, but I feel, and it's kind of like what everybody's been doing, where they're waiting for Utah to just slip up, even though they haven't, but you just keep wondering when they are going to lose without Cam Rising. I think it's going to show more this week, not having a quarterback, a quarterback that's shown itself and, going against the number 2 offense in the country. It really just got to stick with Oregon. Really just talking myself out of it if I just keep going like Nick's, kind of like what Nick was doing.
Yeah, and they barely lost to Washington. Washington's turning out to be a pretty good team, right? As much as I made fun of them last week, right? But they are a good team, right? And they lost by 3 on the road. They could, very possible. They're 1 play or 2 away from being undefeated easily. So they've played in some big games, a tough game, a loss. I just don't think Utah's offense is really that good, to be honest with you. I think they're kind of manufacturing some wins here, and USC's defense is horrible. They essentially are going to be in a shootout with everyone from here on out. So I'm not too impressed that they put up 34 on USC. I feel like if that's your high is 34 against USC, I'm not sold, right? I don't think their offense is that good. So I think they struggle is the difference at the end.
Utah essentially goes into it thinking if we can score a touchdown, 2 field goals, our offense will win, and that's not going to be the case against Oregon, Bo Nix. They're going to run out of their luck here, I think.
I mean, a couple things. Bo Nix now, he's played the most college games, I believe, ever.
Nice.
For a quarterback. I think this will be his 54th or something like that. And then Urban Meyer said something this week. He said he thinks Kyle Whittingham is the best coach of college football. I don't think he's the best, but I got to say, this dude is like, I mean, we might as well, at this point, we could have been named actually the Utah Utes football betting channel because we've talked about him so much. But
yeah,
Kyle Whittingham, for sure, I believe, like top 5, like what he's doing, at least coaching wise, losing your starter and your backup, and you're still, I mean, at this point, he's actually not even out of the playoff. I mean, you might believe he's theoretically out because he has to run the table from here on out. But just to keep doing this, and he's played like 3 or 4 ranked teams. I mean, he beat Florida early on too. So, I mean, I just think I was just giving a little shout out there to Kyle Whittingham and his coaching he's done this year.